All right, another Friday night. That means another Comic Book Invest Hot 10 list written by the one and only Ben S. Welcome to the House of Stein, everybody. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we are getting very close to 1,000 subs, you guys. This is crazy. Let me find this. So I think so. Okay. So here we go. This is interesting. You guys are going to like this. Big shout out to the community. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight, you guys. We also have giveaways. Stein's got a giveaway that we're going to pick for that we talked about a couple weeks ago. But I want to thank everybody for the amazing job on subbing up to the channel. 908 subscribers, less than 100 subscribers away from 1,000, you guys. Thank you so much. This has been awesome and pretty cool, Stein, to have a channel that's only been alive for less than 3 months to get almost to 1,000 subs.
Oh yeah, it's super. I super appreciate it. And I actually have a video uploading that will be the first non-Hot 10 video. So it'll be a haul video. But it's my upload speed is terrible, so it's still uploading at this point. Although I did upload it earlier, and something was messed up on the audio, so I had to delete it and re-upload it.
Nice. You sound like me.
Yeah, nice. Also, you guys, when you go to the channel, go down to the featured channels below. You can find all of our channels. You can find me, Amazing with Bryan McClay, Richie, Popcorn Culture, and Mighty Mel V. Down there. Make sure you guys go sub up to all those. I am a little bit behind Stein right now with 891 subs on my channel. Richie's about a little bit close to halfway. Let's get him to halfway, you guys. 456 subs. If you're not signed up to Popcorn Culture, go to Popcorn Culture, hit that sub button, and get notified when he drops any videos. Richie, you just did a speculation show yesterday.
Yeah, minor spec theories. I had our Thursday, every other Thursday we do the community guests. Ferd Bird the Nerd, Ferdy was on.
Oh yeah, love Ferd.
He made it. Yeah, he made his debut. He had a lot of nice things to say about you, Bryan and Ben, and wish you guys were there. And then we were playing guess that book that could be on Ben's list, and that was fun too. But yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, dude, it's very cool stuff. And like I said, I am very close as well to 1,000 subs, 891. If you guys want to go over there and sub up, if you're not subbed up already, you guys can find all these links below in the description, as well as our whatnot links. If you guys are, new to buying comics online and stuff like that, check out the Whatnot app. There is a link below to get $10 off your first purchase, and it can be with anybody, but go check it out, and we'll get into all the Whatnot accounts here later, but make sure you guys go check them out. Also, you guys, I want to give a shout out to a couple of content creators in the community here real quick that have just been, I think, doing good things. Shout out to Comic Man Andy, putting out really good videos lately. Good stuff. Ninth Wonder, doing good stuff over there. He's got his anti-spec club that he's doing, which is really cool. Shout out to Swaggle House. Swaggle House put out a really cool Wonder Man video here today, 8 hours ago, and of course we are going to be talking about Wonder Man tonight. You guys all know that, and good stuff over there. And of course, Simple Man's Comics, shout out Simple Man. You can find me there every week on Tuesdays for Comic News Weekly. All right.
Before we, and I also wanted to give a shout out. Who was on the show last week? I know, was it
Kyle, Nate,
Kyle,
Hood,
Nate, and somebody else was on it.
Red Hood?
No.
Red Hood, I think, showed up later.
Oh, yeah, he was on there. Yes, okay.
Yeah, a Yee, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
shout out to everybody. Yeah.
Thank you to all you guys who filled in for me last week. I could not get there. I was packing up from vacation.
Same here.
Just could not Could not swing it last week, but
No worries, you guys.
Thank you,
Listen,
Miguel.
the way that we do this stuff, it's a community effort, and yeah, we're just going to continue to rock it every week. At least Ben writes the list so we can talk about it. Shout out to Manny, the comic collector, in the chat. Yeah, lots of fun. 89 live at the beginning. Appreciate you guys. For those of you guys that don't know, this list is curated to show up on comicbookinvest.com every Friday. And it's not the only thing you can find at comicbookinvest.com. You can find some amazing articles, true firsts. They do an FOC pick, I believe, with Josh Grav, who is on, what podcast is he on? I'm tripping. Is it Nerd Herd or East West? East West. Shout out to East West. Yes. So yeah, a lot of good stuff over there. Make sure you guys go check it out. Yeah, good stuff. This list comes from the secondary market. Ben kind of keeps an eye on everything and decides what to put up there. And he sees books moving. He puts them in certain areas, and then of course we get the almost 10 lists, which are those books that are the kind of weird ones that you don't see all the time, and weird sales that kind of happen, or books that are just really close to making the list and haven't made the hot 10. So let's get into that almost 10. First on the list, we have a badass book. This is why I love this list, because even for me, I find new books. And let me get rid of this. Let's try that. Is that gonna work? No. Show task view button. No. All right, we'll figure it out here in a little bit. Anyways, this is a badass book that I've never seen. Endangered #1, the Robbie Musso 1 in 5 variant. That is a badass homage to a badass Transformers cover. That is almost an homage, it feels like, to an X-Men cover, right?
Yeah, and I think this just came out this week. I think it's brand new. So
yeah. So really, really cool book that I would love to find. So.
Is this one okay that they homage this though?
Yeah, it's okay that they homage this. Yeah, it's okay. But what is this? What's this selling for again?
It's about $15. But I mean, it's just a 1 in 5. So I would assume that any store that bought this book at all would have bought 5, but they may not have bought more than 5. I mean, I don't even know.
Right.
Was it Blood Moon Comics? I don't even know who that is, but
yeah,
I bet you're right. Yeah.
1 in 5. That's a badass. It's a badass cover, man. It's a sweet cover. Yeah, Shockwave homage. Really, really cool. All right, next on the list. Now, this one kind of threw me for a loop, because this does not look like David Nakayama art, and it does not look like David Nakayama's signature. So this must be early David Nakayama, which is / #10, the Nakayama variant.
What's really funny is so in this haul video that I did yesterday, this was it yesterday? Yeah, I guess it was yesterday. So it was dollar books, and this book was actually I found it yesterday. And I looked at it initially because I was just flipping through, and I was like, well, that one looks different. And I was like, that the way the perspective looks like Nakayama, because he kind of always does that looking up type thing. And then I looked, and it was like DN. I was like, maybe that's not. But this was unbagged and unboarded, so I just opened the front page, and there it said, cover artist David Nakayama. I was like, oh my gosh. And then there was a sale, not mine. I didn't buy it again. There was a sale yesterday for $30.
Wow.
So yeah. So
nice.
I don't think this one's very easy. Those variants from the DDP run some of them are really hard to find.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't imagine there's more than 10,000 or more than 8,000. I have no idea, but
yeah, I don't know the
that / run is tough to find.
It is.
Yeah, you've talked about it before, Brian. I remember.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, / #14 from this run the C cover, I believe. Very first Frisian comic book art.
Oh
that
yeah,
she
the
created.
Wizard of Oz one.
Yeah, but second published. As a matter of fact, I think I
Yeah,
might
I don't
have
know.
that.
To be honest, I don't know if this is. I mean, this is early. I mean, this is from 2008. I don't know if Nakayama has anything earlier than this.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
it's
does.
maybe.
Oh, he
Revved.
does. Oh, okay.
Revved #1 is his first cover.
Oh,
So, and his first professional art is Star Wars Tales 17.
really?
Yeah.
That's great info,
Yep.
man.
Yep. So, next on, well, you said this sold for 30, right?
30.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's cool.
This next one on the list is, one of my favorite all-time series, one of my favorite all-time books in the series. The Batman New 52 run was groundbreaking. And at that time, DC was putting out basically their version of newsstands, which were combo pack variants, which came polybagged, and they had a little bit different color variation than the regular prints, first, second, third, whatever they were. And this is Batman #6, the combo pack variant for it. Crazy cover. We all know this cover. Snyder and Capullo issue. Just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And this whole run has amazing covers throughout it, amazing variants throughout it, and the digital combo pack variants go up to like
40. There was the
right
last
the end,
one.
right?
No, it didn't go
51?
all the way to the end. The last one was when what happened at the end of the run. There was like the big. It was like 41,
Joker,
42 or something. Yeah, whatever it was.
that crazy Joker dragon cover.
That was the last one. So, but yeah, this one. So this one, I think it's. I remember when all these came out, and there was always big debate about what was the first Court of Owls. Was it #1 because it was shown on a playing card that had an owl face or something like that, and then there was nothing in issue 2, issue 3, issue 4. They cameoed on the last page. On the very, and then there was nothing in 5. So the 6 is, I guess, kind of considered to be like the first full Court of Owls. And honestly, I feel like the Court of Owls, man, it's I think it's not like become like all of a sudden like one of like the top 5 Batman like villain type things. I mean, it's that good, and they still have like really not made much of a dent in like the lore of Batman, but
right.
Well, this cover is great. The 1 in 25 Gary Frank cover is really slept on though, because it does have Talon on the cover, which is pretty dope. But yeah, great set, man. To have this whole set would be really, really nice. I love the red one the best.
Yeah, the red one, the second print is nice. The combo, I like the combo pack with the washed out brown in the back, and then the Batman logo is more like blood red.
Yeah.
On the outside, it's kind of cool. But anyways, this one sold for 200 raw this week.
Wow.
So.
Wow. People are starting to realize what the combo pack stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I still honestly buy them. Even not just the Batman run, but if I see a Green Lantern or a Justice League, if they're cheap, I keep buying them, because I feel like they're almost like the price variants from from the 80s and stuff like that. That they're just not that plentiful.
Yeah, I agree. They're badass. People haven't been sleeping on them, so to say. They know they're out there. A lot of people know they are out there, but they kind of took a little bit of a decline the last couple of years, and I think they're going to start moving up, i.e. what we're seeing here with this. All right, next on the Almost 10. This is one of those books that makes me so mad that Stein decides to talk about because me and Vinny Kumar have been talking about this book for the last week or so, to do a little segment on it and add it to one of the crazy. I wouldn't even call this like an exclusive. This is just one of those crazy ghost books that are so weird, and that is the Superman Bradman variant. And I don't know if you guys know about this story, but basically, it's probably one of the coolest stories in comics. And basically, it was commissioned by a
This is
big
probably the rarest Superman book.
Yeah. Oh,
Ever.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. This is, if you guys know about the George Bush Topps card, then you guys will love this book too. It was commissioned by an rich English property tycoon named Godfrey Bradman for somewhere around $18,000 back then. 1988 is when this came out. And it was for his son's bar mitzvah and for his son to give out to his friends to mark the occasion. It was written by David Levin, drawn by Kurt Swan, which is even crazier to have like one of the top 3 greatest Superman artists draw it. And basically got the Bradman family in the comic. That's him on the cover. I must be his friend, I guess, but pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, this has always just been one of those, like, you will never actually hold one of these in your hand. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those very, very odd how they got. I mean, like, how they even got DC to okay this is beyond me.
Well, DC back then probably was taking money from anybody.
They might have been back in the 80s.
Good point.
It was a weird time for sure, but
there's only suggested to be around 100, but could be anywhere from 25, as little as 25 to as much as 250. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. It was they even, it says here that they put it in it says here, however, it's been noted that a number of copies were kept by DC and distributed internally, some of which have come up for sale. And in Paul Levitt's 75 Years of DC Comics, The Art of Modern Myth Making, 200 is quoted as the print run. So,
wow.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Check this out. You guys want to see something even crazier? I mean, this is pretty cool too. This is the cover art.
Oh,
yeah. So that's Bradman right there and his half brother on the cover.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. And look, it sold for $5,000. Well,
yeah,
this thing just sold for 3,000 raw this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty badass, dude. That's a pretty badass book. It's one of those things that I bet you there's a couple collectors that are in this community that have gotten close to one of these, but definitely not me. Anybody in the chat have ever seen one of these? Let us know, and in the description below.
This is the first time I've ever heard of this book. I never even heard of this book.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
I don't know how many pages it is, but I don't think it's not like 30 pages or anything like that. I think it's like maybe 12 or something like that, or 16 pages, but it's a full book.
It's badass, dude. It's super cool. All right. 3,000 raw, you said?
Yep, 3,000 raw. I don't know why, to be honest, I don't know why any of them are out there. I don't know why they're not all graded at this point, but
what year is this?
88.
88.
So what's the chances there's a Canadian price? No, I'm kidding.
All right. Next on the list, the almost 10, Sleepwalker 32. What's going on here? What, like, this is a late in the run.
This is, I think, the second to last issue. I think it's very, very late in the run. To be honest, I don't really know. I don't really understand the Sleepwalker, the Darkhawk. I don't understand a lot of these, early 90s titles that are just terrible. But this one sold for $100 raw.
Whoa.
Yeah. So wow. I don't know. It's one of those that you're just like, I mean, like most people would see Sleepwalker in the back issue bins and just skip right by. Like,
I'll be honest. I think Sleepwalker looks cool as shit. I think Sleepwalker is cool as shit, dude. I like the way he looks, man. I grew up in that time period, that early '90s, man. That was good stuff.
Well, I did too. I mean, that was my late teen years, but
Yeah.
ugh.
Insane low print run. Rumors under 5,000 copies. There you go.
Thank you, Wookie.
Yeah. Real quick, let's introduce the Mighty Mel V.
Oh, hell no. What's up, Mel?
Brother.
Hi.
Fix your mic.
Oh, cool.
You're good, dude. Josh G says, I always skip Sleepwalker. Not anymore. You're going to start doing it now because you can grab one of these sell it for $100 raw.
Damn.
Hold on.
So, Mighty Mel V just left and came back. All right. $100 raw. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, dude.
And this isn't even the last issue, so I'm not sure exactly what number 33 would bring, but
I'm doing my research.
That's what in my mind, I always forget. Like when I'm looking through some of the stuff from the 90s, I always forget. I'm like, oh, that's got to be late in the run, and then I go and like just pull up, on my comic shop or whatever, just to see what the last issue was. I'm like, oh, that's not even close to the last. Like that thing went like 70 issues. Like, how did that happen?
How about now?
You good, brother?
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Dollar, Ben, Brian, how's everybody doing?
I'm looking at the.
Bro?
Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
I was just looking at the guts, and there's nothing going on with this book. There's nothing going on with this book.
So what is this selling for, and why?
$100 raw.
Yeah.
$100 for Sleepwalker.
Second to last issue.
Yeah. Here's the last issue, by the way. If you guys want to search out the second to last issue, that means you want to search out the last issue also.
So sick. Here. It's a good cover.
Sleepwalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this cover. It's like a $70 book, right, Brian?
I don't even know what this sells for, man.
I saw some.
What's the other? What I did find the other day is that Sleepwalker book that came out later that I think was Kirkman. Was Kirkman writing it? And it was like it sells for quite a bit. I don't remember what year it came out though. But anyway, Sleepwalker on the Almost 10. Be on the lookout. All right, next on the Almost 10. All right, Sonic the Hedgehog number 98. Tough book to find like an actual cover image, and I did find this one, but it has the tags on it up by the Sega. But there you can see what it looks like with the newsstand copy. This is the image from the Sonic fandom group. But yeah, man, this is gonna blow everybody away. Ben, how much did this recently sell for?
So this is like the first appearance of Dark Shadow or I don't know my Sonic characters at all.
Yeah.
And every time I see Sonic books in the back issue bins, I'm like, I know there's probably some good books in here, but I have no idea which ones are which. But definitely keep this one. And this is probably like the biggest mega Sonic key possible, but it sold for $500 raw. So yeah, it's an Archie book from, it's a $2 cover price, so this has to be from like 2005 ish, 2003, I don't know, something like that.
I have recently discovered that Sonic the Hedgehog comic collectors they're like a real thing, like
super insane.
Yeah, it's not like Santa Claus, it's not like Tooth Fairy, they fucking exist, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. $500 raw for this.
Wow.
So yeah, I know there's some variants and stuff like later, like in the because they're in like the 200s or something like that, and I know there's some variants, and I'm sure some of those variants are good, but I don't know what any of them are, and I probably should, but
yeah, or just take a look at any Sonic book you find, you know what I mean?
But I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes out for this one.
Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. As a matter of fact, I think who was it that this week that stole the really dope Sonic C2E2 variant? I think it was Darth Lopez. I think
Nice.
Darth Lopez sold a really rare C2E2 variant he found for like a couple bucks. He sold it for like a couple hundred, I think, and pretty interesting. So, and here you go. Shadow the Hedgehog Sonic 3 is going to feature the character, and I believe that was the end screen or the end credits moment, right? That they showed Shadow. Is that yeah, on the last Sonic movie?
Was there a second? Was there a Sonic 2?
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah.
That's all the Knuckles and I don't.
Yeah, Knuckles. Yep. Yeah. End credits from Sonic 2. There we go.
The vodka's not hitting me yet, so I really can't wrap my fucking head around this shit just yet.
Daryl Ballman says he found a Sonic 1 in 100 at a show. Nice.
I still got my 1 in 100, and that's when I found out those IDW books were fully returnable. Then I started to cry.
Who the heck would even front the money for 100 Sonic books?
Well, apparently you don't know what Mel knows.
I know. I bought it. I paid for it. I paid $100 for it.
Mel knows that Sonic collectors are a real thing.
Mm-hmm. Amongst other things.
Remember I said that about My Little Pony in the Modern Playbook chat. I thought Mel was going to jump through the chat and beat me down.
Can't respect the ponies, bro. I'm still looking for that one pony. Where's Doc Joe? That one ponies book, man. That cover was amazing.
Yeah.
I've got a couple pony. I got one that's an homage to the Beatles.
Ooh,
really?
From the rock concerts from this series with the Purple Rain and stuff like that. They did a My Little Ponies one where they're walking across
Abbey Road.
Abbey Road. Yeah.
That's dope. It's cool. All right, next on the Almost 10, Duckman. You guys ready to get into some Duckman craziness? Now, Duckman, I don't know if this was his first appearance, Ben. Was this Dark Horse series first appearance?
I don't think so. I think there was something.
Well, there was a Dark Horse series, right? This book. And then a couple years later, they did a Top series, which reprinted that book as Zero. And they had different issues or covers and issues for number 1. But
could they seriously not find somebody to draw another picture? I mean, come on.
Duckman was a like a TV show on Comedy Central or Adult Swim at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did he start on MTV or?
No, I thought he was on the one that Rick and Morty started on. Not Adult Swim, but the other one, the Comedy Network, whatever.
Comedy Central?
Comedy Central, yeah.
Might have been Comedy Central. Let's see here. Duckman, here we go. Duckman is an American adult animated sitcom that aired on USA Network from March 5th, 1994 through September 6th, 1997. 3 years. Holy cow. It was created and developed by Everett Peck and is based on characters she created in his 1990 one-shot comic published by Dark Horse. So that is the first appearance of Duckman, I believe.
The creator passed away yesterday.
Oh shit!
Maybe that's why it was. I had no idea. I was like, why are all these Duckman books selling?
Yeah.
Shout out to who I just got that from? James Crider. I said rest in peace, Everett Peck. I was like, who the hell is Everett Peck? And I googled him and Everett Peck dies. Duckman Scoreboy creator was 71.
Yeah. June 4th, 2022.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's not why I put it on here, but I did not know.
Maybe we're gonna have to find out Everett Peck's first ever comic book work.
Well, this one is selling for $50 right now, but I'm guessing that's just because of the of him passing away.
Yep.
I'll be honest. I kind of want it now. It's kind of cool.
Hey man, we're losing comic creators at an alarming rate right now. This show now has multiple creators that have passed away that we're going to be talking about, and we just got done talking about Neil Adams and George Perez, and man. All right, Duckman first appeared. It says here, Duckman first appeared in Dark Horse Comics Presents. Are you sure?
That's what I thought. When I was looking at it, I thought that's what I saw, that he had like a story in, but I'm sure that this is. I'm sure he was not on the cover or anything like that.
Let me take a look here. First appearance. You're all right. 1988. Dark Horse Presents number 22 is the first appearance of Duckman. There we go. Let's take a look here. So for everybody that wants to know about Duckman, because it actually is kind of cool, here we go. Let's take a look. He first published Dark Horse Comics with a cover date of September of 1988. Dark Horse Comics Presents number 22. So be on the lookout for that one now. Next on the almost 10 list. Where were we? I'm a little out of order here. Here we go. This one is also weird.
That's not the right one.
Is this not the right one?
Okay, that's Ultimate Avengers, but this one was Ultimate Avengers 3, which I didn't know they had 3 series of Ultimate Avengers. So Ultimate Avengers 3.
All right, let me find that. Ultimate Avengers 3, 1 in 25. Is it this Blade one?
It is.
It is. It's the Blade one. Okay.
Blade.
This is a pretty dope book here. There you go.
I've been searching for this book forever.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How's it? It's really odd that, like, sometimes some of these books that I run across. First of all, you guys need to tell me your list. If you're looking for something specific, give me a list. I find crap all the time, but I probably would have never bought this book if I would have saw it. But now that I know it's selling for $45 to $50, then yes, I would have.
I might just go ahead and buy one now. First purchase of the night. Let's see.
It says each Ultimate Avengers number 1 in 25 was foil. Number 2 was Punisher, if I recall. Yeah, I saw that one. Looking for this.
Couple firsts in the guts too. Couple firsts in the guts.
What are the firsts in here?
Monica Chang is Black Widow and crosses over to the 616 and makes it canon. And then
keep it thorough. Like just mic dropped
in a flashback, and then also first appearance of Swarm, Red Wasp.
So you say yes? I just heard it is a foil, and the regular cover is the same, but okay.
Yeah, hit up Thorough. Sounds like he's got some, Mel.
Thorough, hit me.
That's pretty dope. Rain in 3 says Tomb of Dracula 10 sold CGC 9.8 at Heritage 40K. Yeah, we're really going to get into the recent Heritage sales on Wednesday night on my channel. If you guys come hang out on Wednesday nights, you guys can come check out the market report. Big sales this week at Heritage. And we're going to
keep it thorough. Charge me Biden post-stimulus prices. No charge me.
Thorough, if you have an extra, I'll take one too.
Don't eBay me, bro.
Yeah, don't eBay me.
And what was this selling for? What did you say this is selling for after they just said that?
45 to 50.
45 to 50. All right, now for probably another one of the rarest comic books ever.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ninth Wonder.
Venom number 1, the misprint black foil. So for those of you guys that don't know, Marvel was foil happy at this time. They did this. They did the Spider-Man 2099. They did all the 2099 stuff. They did Gambit. They did a bunch of other foil books. And when the foil isn't on there, it's either all black underneath or all white underneath. That's why you get this all black underneath, no foil put on this cover.
Wow.
All on the Spider-Man 2099 second print that comes in the toy. There's no foil on that. That's why it's white. So this is an Air book, and I bet you. Well, let's take a look here. Venom Lethal Protector number 1. The Air variants are another example of failures in the embossing process where either the foil was not applied or not enough heat was used, leading the foil to come off the comic. The black cover printing Air variants are lacking the red foil black background, and there has also been a single white printing Air that is from the gold background, if you guys remember. Again, Recalled Comics, one of the greatest websites ever created. Shout out to the guy who created Recalled Comics. Love to get him on the channel. Go check it out. Here are the books. Matter of fact, it says in mid-October 2014, there were 137 black printing errors registered by CGC in the census, with an exceptional number of very high grades, including a 9.9 and 2 10s, and a single white printing error at 9.6. So must have been somebody in the printing where the printer was to find those books.
Now tell me how stupid that is. That first of all, that you can get a 10.0 from, and it's got a printing error. That doesn't make any sense. Right?
You're kind of right, man.
I mean, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah. Shout out to Steve Horn. Good to see you, Steve.
Yeah. So this one, a 9.8, not 9.9 or 10.0, but 9.8 sold for a record $7,800 this week. So.
Wow.
I kicked myself. This one I have seen in person. I actually saw it on a wall. A guy had a 9.6, and I think he, at the time, this was a few years ago. I think he was asking $2,000 for it, and I've never been one to spend $2,000 on a comic book, but that one I looked at it for a while and was like, can I swing this? Can I do this? I'm like, I'm probably not going to see this one again.
Yeah.
And
so where was this? This was on eBay?
This was, I think this one was Heritage.
Big sales at Heritage this week. Big sales.
So Heritage don't do moderns? I need to get some of these Heritage prices.
Right?
Yeah, so Justin says, what's about the condition of the book? Well, of course it is, but when you've got surface issues, it's
an error. If there's no foil put on that book, that's condition. That's a condition issue.
Yeah, I mean it's just one of those things that it's kind of, I disagree with CGC. A lot of times they like, if an entire print run has, like on the Carnage, first Carnage, on the back of every cover has got a cut in the cover, on the cover itself, and they ignore it because it's on every book. Well,
they shouldn't do that.
There should be no 9/8 of that book.
Yeah.
If they all have that same cut, but
do it like PSA, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if there's none, there's none. So be it.
153 live right now, you guys. Hit that subscribe button. So close to 1,000, less than 100 away. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're not subscribed to all of our other channels, please check those in the description below. You'd help us out a bunch. All right. Oh, look at that. Shout out to the one and only Mrs. Bird City. What up, Laura? How you doing? As a matter of fact, shout out to Bird City Comics. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this new cover. This new Stray Dogs trade paperback. Look at that.
Nice.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good, brother.
No, I said Laura's mad at me because I said young Princess Leia is annoying as shit.
Yeah.
No way. She's cute. I love her.
She's a cutie pie.
She's so funny.
Cute. Wow. Left her ass on that planet. Told her dad to call Boba Fett.
Go stop by Bird City Comics, you guys. Ant's been doing these amazing video game variants.
Yeah, man. and Ant, keep doing your thing. I don't care who steals from you. Keep doing your thing, bro.
He's doing a good job. The twig. I still haven't got my twig, man. I need to get one. I didn't buy one in time. They were sold out.
I got you.
Somebody hook me up. All right. That being said, next on the list, another crazy almost 10 book that's at the end of the print run. Now, if you guys remember, I always talk about looking at the number box, right? Because the number box can tell you a lot. And what I mean by that is where it says 10 in right underneath Marvel Comics at the top left or top right, whatever that is. If the number box looks a certain way, i.e. like this, or a little square with just a number in it, and it kind of looks different to you, pick those up. Marvel was, I think filing for bankruptcy at this time. They cut the print run on a ton of books, and they actually just ended a bunch of books. You can find like Thor print end of the print run books, Avengers end of the print run books, Bullseye end of the print run books,
Ghost Rider
end of the print run books, Morbius end of the print run books, and they're all like they change. You could tell they decided to change it up and go like drastic different. Like they even did that in DC, the Deathstroke run that has those badass copies at the end of the run. They have a different number box, so be on the lookout for this. This is Blade the Vampire Hunter number 10, and it's actually a pretty dope cover, man. Dracula, what's up?
I feel like this looks like somebody that, like some actor that I can't place it. I think it looks like that guy maybe from The Walking Dead. That
is that supposed to be Dracula or Blade as Dracula?
I don't really know.
Look how badass that little thing is on his that little thing that holds his cape. I forget what they call that. And then when it says Dracula wins, everybody dies. The end.
The end.
That's badass.
In like the complete wrong font. I mean, it doesn't look like that's the right font at all.
This screams cheesy 90s festival.
Yeah, it does totally. This is the last issue. This sold multiple times this week for 40 to 50, which was about double what it was selling for before. So,
I'm gonna tell you what. Fuck this book. I have this book. I have it. Mm-hmm. And okay, so the way my collection is set up, I got these shelves, right? I got too many damn shelves, and I just seen this book, but I know exactly what boxes, but the boxes behind these two other huge long boxes.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna dig this book out. So fuck this book because it's a pain in the, and I know for a fact I have this shit.
See, Mel, that's why you got to switch over to all short boxes. Get rid of all the long boxes, because that's the only way you can. That's the only way you can start looking at stuff is get rid of those stupid long boxes.
I found so much shit looking for that Peter Garfield, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man. That even, and I have no idea where it is, but I found so much other good shit. I was like, what was this at?
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. This is a cool book. Be on the lookout, man, for those low print run end of series issues. A lot of people were hating on them for years, and now they're starting to come back. People are starting to realize.
Oh my gosh, Hartman, that font is some real GeoCities webpage stuff. That's hilarious. That's what it looks like. It's a terrible font.
Yeah. Wow. You're right. That's funny. Wookie Fodder says the books are great and low print runs. This is when Marvel was going into bankruptcy. Like I said, a lot of books were not even shipped, so the print run numbers are all off. There we go. Wow. Which that brings up a great question. Where he says a lot of books were not even shipped, so the print run numbers are off. We value print run based on Diamond, what Diamond says, right? Not based on sales. It's however many Diamond has sent out to a comic shop. It's not how many books those comic shops sold. So how many times do you find, these quote unquote, what do they call those? Where they find a big thing in some
warehouse,
finds.
Diamond dump. Yeah.
Yeah. And these are books that were never sold. They were sent to a comic book store. They were never sold from the comic book store, but they're considered, part of the sales run. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you got to look at sales as something weird, not print run sales. Mm-hmm. And then half of those books might be sitting somewhere, in some marketplace. Anyways,
you make a lot of sense. I mean, how many times have we heard the rumor that somebody of the 67,000 orders of the first Yelena Belova, somebody's stashing like 20K in their garage? Have you heard that story?
Yeah. Well, here's what I'm getting at. Like, they have the stories of like the most sold comic book ever, like X-Men #1. Most sold comic book ever. X-Force #1 polybag. Now, were those the most sold books or the most sent out from Diamond books? Because not all of those were sold by comic shops. They're still sitting in those comic shops. Anyways, rant over. I want to remind everybody, hit that thumbs up. We appreciate it. We have a quick giveaway based on what was it, Ben? You go ahead and explain that.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago I was in a hotel and I just basically just told everybody because we dropped the Hot 10 live when it was not on the website until we dropped the show. So I said, make sure you like and subscribe this channel and go over and comment on comicbookinvest.com. And I'm giving away 2 Deadly Class. I don't remember the number. It's 40 something. The one with the girl smoking, yellow cover.
Where's Tony? We'll show his avatar. If he's in the chat, he'll show his avatar.
It's definitely
Yeah.
it's the book for that.
Yeah.
Title. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm giving away 2. So 2 winners out of this, and these are the people that commented over. And see, there's only 20 people, so that commented. So all you do is just go over there and make a comment, and well. So
here we go. First winner is Art by Fitz.
He's going to win.
Fitz.
I guarantee he's going to win twice.
Well, I'm going to remove his ass. So
he
Muffin
cannot win twice.
All right, here we go. Second winner is
Brian. Spin the motherfucking wheel. Bad fish.
Bad fish
right,
on the muffin.
So, Bad Fish and Art by Fitz, shoot me a message on Instagram because I don't have a clue what everybody's got weird names and stuff different from YouTube, and so I don't even know who anybody is. But shoot me a message, something that that kind of defines you. I
gotta know why Bad Fish. Like, what the fuck?
Sublime,
yeah, right. And I will. I'll get those sent out to you. I appreciate it.
And shout out to Meta PC, Hometown Boys. All right, let's get into the next half of the show, into the honorable mentions. This week's Golden Age honorable mention, Science Comics number 3. And man, were there a lot of crazy sales this week in multiple auctions. There was a heritage auction, of course, eBay, all that craziness. Some really, really big books sold this week. And I imagine some big books that were a little bit underappreciated because of all the other big books out there sold for probably some pretty good deals. Ben, what did this sell for?
Okay, first of all, this book, I don't know what's going on. The little elephant people with their big teeth and skinny arms. I don't know what's going on. Dude's like
half elephant. They look like elephants.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But a raw copy, not a graded copy, but a raw good VG copy. So like, was that like a 2.5, 3, something like that? Sold for $3,200 raw. So,
and it is a Lou Fine cover for 100%. 100% a Lou Fine cover.
Yeah, so it's just bizarre. Super, super bizarre cover.
Yeah, weird.
I don't know what's going on with this.
They're Gremlins before Gremlins.
I guess, kind of. Yeah.
Lou Fine art is a premium. Yeah. So very, very crazy, man. Interesting. How much?
$3,200.
Wow.
Yeah, I need to start actually getting some of these Golden Age books or at least something of these guys that I finally picked up an LB Cole cover. Did I tell you that?
Oh.
No. I finally did. It's really cool. I finally got one. It's a really good looking LB Cole. It's not in the greatest shape, but got it for $10. So it's like I don't know. I can get some of these guys for. I'm never gonna find a Matt Baker cover for $10 or, but I also didn't think I was gonna ever find a LB Cole cover for $10.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of heritage auctions and all that fun stuff, I want to give a quick shout out to all the friends in the foreign community. Shout out to Matt Roybal, Josh Allen, and Rob Fordham. There is an amazing news that heritage auctions put together they called out to, they put out the Heritage Bat Signal and said, hey, we want to do a foreign comic auction and we need some people to put in some stuff. And here you go. Tons of great books that are just absolutely amazing. We talked with Josh Allen a couple weeks back on the channel about some of the books that he sent in that are just amazing, but there are some really, really cool, interesting books that are going to be available for sale in this foreign comic auction. Some major history books, some really weird books on top of it, early action comic books. I think the first, oh man, look how beautiful some of these are. Absolutely gorgeous golden age.
They need to cut Rob Fordham a check, because
and Josh, 100%, man.
Are some of these books theirs?
No,
yes, some of them are theirs.
I'm talking about just bringing that this foreign shit to light, bro. They don't get enough credit, man.
Well, we're going to start giving them some extra credit because, like I said, we're working with those guys specifically on a foreign show that's going to be over on my channel on Thursday nights. We're just getting them ready and getting them figured out on how they want to do their format and everything. But yeah, for sure, we're going to do our best to give them more credit and give people out there more information on some of the stuff. I think the foreign community needs a show of their own again. And
Rob used to be like, up and say, yo, why would you pay $1,000 for the same cover, but this cover right here was $40 and it's a Mexican version, but it's the same damn cover. It's like, you make all the sense of the world, but I don't want no foreign book. Look at me now.
Yeah. This right here is Josh's book. It's matter of fact, Heritage Comics, Bryan at Heritage Comics said that he should have his own
pedigree.
Cannabis, own pedigree, cannabis moment. His own pedigree for this stuff. This is a super rare find of his that he put up for auction, and a lot of people are very interested in this book alone. This might be one of the jewels. This is one of the jewels of the auction. So this is a Paquito 255, which on the back cover has the third page of Action Comics #1 in it, which has Superman in his suit, in his costume, on all the panels. So very rare stuff that you probably shouldn't be seeing anywhere, yet alone graded and in decent condition for some of this craziness. So I mean,
man,
cool
I can't believe they're already pushing this thing and it's 4 months out.
Yeah, 4 months out, man. I mean, this is really a big deal. I don't think people really know what this means for not only comics in general, but foreign comic collectors also. So we'll be talking a lot about it. We'll get into it more. I mean, look at
that
this.
Eerie. Ooh, I was about to say that Eerie's awesome.
Wow, hell yeah.
Where's that from?
This is
UK. I see British edition.
Yeah. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful stuff. Like, here you go.
Spine, man.
Yeah, I think this is German, right?
What year is that?
Love that cover.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these are golden age books. They were printed during that time. A lot of foreign books, were printed later. But look at these, dude. Just crazy. Here you go. I sold a couple of these recently, not graded, but
it's just something about the Japanese books that just stand out more, and I love them. Like that Japanese Thanos shot got for me. Oh my! I just love that color.
The EH copies are super rare. They're Quebec copies and very, very, very rare. Yeah. Anyways, cool stuff. Go check it out. I'll put the link in the chat if anybody wants to see it. Save it and go score some really cool foreign books. All right. Next on the list. Oh boy, Spider-Gwen verse #3, Peach Momoko 1 in 100 variant. I'll give her a little bit of credit. She's been putting out some better covers, but they're still not good.
I don't like
this one. I don't like this one. No.
I like, this reminds me. Remember that cartoon G-Force, Gotcha Man?
Yes.
I read that.
Yeah,
but I don't want to buy this.
Her Ghost Rider cover recently, she did a couple of cool Ghost Rider covers, but they're not like still amazing. I wouldn't go out and search for them. To me, I just don't think she's really put out anything as good as her Turtles book that she did and her Usagi Yojimbo book. I just don't think she's ever matched that.
She had a couple that Galactus one I really liked. A
The
couple of
Fallen
them
Angels
brothers.
too.
Yeah,
With
she
X-23. Yeah.
She got some good stuff. She do got some good stuff. I ain't gonna, the other turtles, the last Ronin she had for Fringies was amazing.
My personal opinion is I think right now, I think McClay was actually brought up a great point when Trey and them were on Wednesday for the new show. But I think he said overexposure, and her pen's being worked too much, and I totally agree with that. So I think right now she should just stick to these designs. I kind of like the way she does her designs. It's the characters aren't longevity, but I mean they're clean, they're simple, and they're cool.
Yeah, she was overexposed, but fucking before the pandemic, before vaccine.
So this one's selling for just above the ratio mark. It's selling for like 100, 110, something like that. But there's a couple store variants for this. There's an Ivan Tao variant for this that's gorgeous. It's selling for like $20. Like, would you rather spend $20 or 110 for this?
Well, I had this book on my show last night, and with Furry, and we're doing the market report, and this was one of the books I guess was going to be on the list. It made the honorable mention, so I feel like that's like consolation. But long story short, I brought up the point that just like that iteration where she's Wolverine, that Brian thought she was Honey Badger, right? It's a cool, clean cover and all that, but there just wasn't that many on eBay. Just not that many on eBay. Not that many. There was 2 listings for this one.
Ben, you're right, bro.
And on top of that, first cover appearance of Iron Gwen. So
is in that book? Is that
cover? Is that
okay?
Cover? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that? I mean, like that's like a $20 book. Like, I would much rather, even though it's a store variant, I'd rather buy 5 of those, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as you said this was a store variant, imagine how many of these 1-in-100s out there. I'll pass. My 10 of the race.
Yeah. I agree. Listen, I think that a lot of the reasons that we see these books on these lists, the Momoko books, is because people started collecting her, and it's turned into the Pokemon fever. We got to collect them all now. I still know people that haven't read a copy of Amazing Spider-Man in 5 years, but buy it every month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I really think that you have Momoko collectors out there right now that are buying these books, and either they're a little bit disgusted with themselves every time they buy it because they know it's really not good, or they've convinced themselves that it's good. I'm bad. I'm really bad. I'm sorry.
Magadaddy 3 wants to know who did the Spider-Gwen. It was Ivan Tao, right?
Ivan Tao did the Spider-Gwen, yeah.
There's only 1,000 of those, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest, you guys. I laugh at print runs now. I do exactly what Mel just did. When I hear print runs, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We had real quick on that note. We had somebody asked last week, why aren't we talking about why isn't 423 foil on here again? That book was moving again. And listen, you want that 423 foil? Keep an eye on eBay over the next couple of days, because there's going to be a bunch on there, because guess what? It's available at Dallas Fan Expo again. So how many copies of those books do you think are out there? Good for Fan Expo for coming up with a killer book to want to buy, because I'd pay $30 for that book. Nothing over. Anyways.
Yeah, I was sworn to secrecy, so
yeah.
But you go down the right path, Dorothy.
Yeah. Before we get into the 10, I just want to give a shout out to all of our people in the live chat. Thank you for watching us. Stick around after number 1. I don't want to show the books to spoil it. We are going to be giving away a lot that has to do with one of the top 3 books.
You are.
Yeah, fucking. If Dallas says he's giving out a lot, you're gonna want to stick around.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Number 10 this week, an oldie but goodie. Love this book. Still have never found one. Still do not own one on one of my Grail lists. It's probably like top 20 in my Grail list. Green Lantern number 55, the variant, Lobo variant. And if you guys don't know, an homage to one of the greatest covers of all time, Green Lantern number 49. Love this. You guys know I'm a huge Hal Jordan fan, huge Green Lantern fan. Emerald Twilight was an amazing plot. Everything that happened in that led to one of the greatest storylines of all time, Green Lantern Rebirth. I pick these up all the time. I love to get sets of 48 through 51, I believe, which is this. It has amazing covers in the whole run. And they do some really great homages to this. I know you guys are all laughing at me because I talk so much shit about homages, but this is one I like.
Yo, shout out to Corp for giving me that Green Lantern of the 48. He gave me a 9.8 when I got my new job. As a congratulations. So shout out to my man.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out to Coy. We're gonna have to get him on a show soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of those you just don't see for sale that often. A raw copy had not sold for the last 3 months. But then there was two from two completely different sellers sold this week. Both of them were 200 raw. So I'm not sure if it was the same buyer and was like, look, these just don't come up that often. And I'm buying them both or what. I'm not really sure, but tough week. I'm gonna be honest. It was a tough week. It's been a tough last 3 months. It continues to get worse. I may have to, because of the economy, I may have to change my my parameters because it's really difficult to find books that are going up right now. We may bring back the Not 10 show because there's probably more books on the Not 10 than there are on the Hot 10.
What did I tell you when I texted you up earlier? I said, motherfuckers ain't buying shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's rough right now. So, but hey, this is a good time to buy.
Well, you gave that little talk right there, but then we have this at number 9. Oh boy,
Allocated.
Here we go.
Allocated.
Grimm number 1, the 3rd print. Oh boy, people are not gonna be happy about this conversation.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep doing this.
I mean,
This
is like every other week, right?
If JTC can still keep doing action figure fairs, why the fuck not?
Peach Momoko is still on this list, yeah.
So what is the excuse for them being allocated? Did you just say that we don't feel like printing enough?
Well, that was just the second print. I didn't
know.
This
hear that
too. Oh, this one too. Here, I have a question. Mel, you probably know, or one of you guys, if not somebody in the chat. But when this came up on FOC, did FOC? I'm sorry. When the second print released, did FOC pass on this one already?
That I'm not sure because I tapped out at first print.
Okay, because I heard content creators saying, "Oh, don't worry about this one. There's going to be tons of them because the second print snuck up on everybody." But I was thinking, man, that was just like 2 weeks ago, though, right? So I don't know.
I mean, I heard the book was good. I have it on my very small read pile.
It is. I read the first one. It was actually pretty good. I like the character. I like the character design. Mm-hmm. I think it's a good.
Just let the beat build. Just don't. Just the gimmick shit is. We can't. It's the economy, man. You can't afford to play this gimmick game no more. So I hope it does well, man. Give me the first print. I got my first print. I'm good with that. I can't play the gimmick game. I can't do that no more. I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's shit getting very real out here, man. And the third prince, hey, man, more power, man. Do your thing. I see what I see.
What is this selling for right now?
15 to 20. A
little
bit less than the second print was selling for like 25 to 30, so it's a little bit less than the second print. But who knows? I just want to see how many printings they go to on this. If they just keep going.
You wanted to make money, man. Keep going to that well, man. Somebody pisses in the well. Don't stop drinking that goddamn water. But get money, man.
Next on the list, number 8, One Punch Man. Look at it. One Punch Man showing back up on the list. One Punch Man Free Comic Book Day. Shout out to Sam and Nick Hart and all those amazing anime and manga collectors out there, because they're super happy not only about One Punch Man, but also My Hero Academia.
I don't want to sound like a hater. Name me one anime that got turned to live action that was good.
Cowboy Bebop.
That was good.
Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
Just kidding. It was horrible. But I do love Sam. He got me into manga. So
what about wasn't that Tom Hanks movie, the gangster movie? Was that a manga? No, it wasn't. I don't think. Right. Or was it not Perdition? Something Perdition.
Manga and anime.
Road to Perdition.
Road to Perdition. Wasn't that a comic?
No, it was a Stephen King book, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It says Ghost of the Shell. All right.
Wait, manga has dialogue bubbles and then anime doesn't, right? Is that how the difference between the two?
Manga is the comic book. Anime is the
trade
cartoon.
Paper? Oh, okay.
Akira was. Did I have a live action Akira? Do they?
No, they don't. They're still trying to put it together.
Yeah.
Alita Battle Angel. A lot of people liked Alita.
I loved Alita. Loved Alita.
That wasn't bad. That actually was good. You're right. Okay, I give you Alita. That was good. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
That was good.
This is why a lot of people are really stoked about this, though, I think right now, is because this is My Hero Academia. They have a lot of news every week. We talk about it all the time on Modern Comic Mayhem when we do our anime and manga segment. The My Hero Academia stuff is starting to blow up even bigger over here.
So Topher said that he sent me a message and said that this is not the first appearance. There was an American One Punch Man that came out before this.
What is it? A tattoo with some dinosaurs' toenail?
No, it was called. Hold on, let me see. This picture is called Shonen Jump.
Yeah, Shonen Jump is a manga anime magazine.
Okay, so it's just a magazine.
Yeah.
It's a fucking me and Toby went down to the Shonen Jump. That's why I got the first appearance of Monster Hunter, because I love Monster Hunter so much. And she got messed up in that storm, that big storm we had last year, and I'm so pissed, bro. That shit was hard.
If Chainsaw Man comes to live action, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
And if this thing is so good, then why has there never been another comic since this free one?
It's Viz Media.
This was 6 years ago.
I got a live action that they did. What's that one with those big zombie looking motherfuckers?
Titan?
Pacific Rim?
No, not Pacific Rim.
Was it Attack on Titan?
Yeah, Attack on Titan. They did a live action of that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Was it good?
I haven't seen it yet. Chat, let us know. Was Attack on Titan live action good?
That shit must have cost a ton, bro.
Yeah, they did it. I believe so.
I did not know. I did not know that.
Yeah. No.
I'm still waiting for fucking Anonymous.
Good luck.
Oh man.
All right, so I gotta hop off or gotta start the drunken chat train. But appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
Happy Father's Day, brother.
Thank you too, my man. You too. You guys stay here. We're gonna start drunken chat. You guys stay here. Finish out the show. Then come on over and join us. But we gotta get the wheels in motion for drunken chat.
We'll see you, brother.
Much love. Right. Holla at me. I'm gonna get that book for you.
No worries. All
right.
Later,
yes. So Josh is asking, what is this going for? This 9/8 or 500.
Wow.
Still garbage. It's still a free comic. It's still a free comic book day book.
I was waiting for that one.
I'm not down for that either. I'm with you, Ben.
Garbage. But it's actually the only book. He's never actually had another book, so in America, which is weird.
172 live. You guys, if you haven't subbed up, please hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. And then also please check out all the links in the description to sign up and check out the other channels. Next on the list at number 7, Spawn number 38. Man, I used to collect the shit out of these because I was such a big fan of Cygor, because I loved that figure as a teenager, man. Such a cool. They made so many cool variants of that too back in the day. But yeah, Spawn number 38. Good old Tony Daniel cover on Spawn.
Yeah, so another McFarlane selling his properties to, and he's gonna have this what is it called, Raw 10 cartoon, or is it, I guess it's cartoon.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and
Genlock
Cygor,
creator, yeah.
Toy
yeah,
line, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's his
totally.
toy line, and so Cygor is going to be part of that. And I don't think any of the other characters have been in any of the comics. I think Cygor is the only one.
Mm.
But yeah, this basically was like less than a $10 book. Now it's 25 to 30. There definitely is a newsstand for this. But you have to take everything McFarlane says with a grain of salt. We've been with the Spawn movie still is not out, or has even started shooting. So it's like, okay, great, Todd, for telling us that you are going to have some cartoon about these things, but until I actually see something that he's producing actually come out, then I'll believe it. But
hey, I'm gonna keep collecting rare McFarlane shit anytime I see him, man. Anytime I see him. If it's rare, like a newsstand, if you see a newsstand of this, pick it up. That's my
oh, for sure. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Everybody's saying screw Cygor, we want Pitt. And I don't blame you. Pitt was a cool character too. By the way, if you guys haven't ever seen the Pitt Build-A-Figure, go look for the Pitt Build-A-Figure and check out how much those things sell for on eBay. Loose, because they're Build-A-Figures. All right, number 6. Oh, how much is this selling for?
25 to 30.
Nice. Did you see any newsstand sales?
I didn't see any newsstand, but it's hard to tell sometimes because the newsstands aren't graded, and sometimes you get some really low grade newsstands of these. So it's really hard to kind of gauge what a newsstand, like a nice near mint plus newsstand would actually sell for.
Yeah. All right, next on the list at number 6. Oh boy. Here we go. The Wonder Man rumors are out there, and I've heard they've been confirmed from a couple people. So it sounds like we are getting Wonder Man in the MCU. He's been rumored forever. Most of us had picked up this book and any other Wonder Man keys we could find a couple of years ago when he was starting to be rumored. And guess what, you guys? We finally get to sell him. Ooh, Wonder Man number 1. Not even his first appearance. This is his solo series they put out. And yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be, what, 800,000 of these out there. I mean,
yeah,
there
has
has
a lot
to.
of them. Yeah,
I mean, those early '90s books, man, they had so many of those. But
yeah.
And this was a number 1, and man, they ordered the crap of out of number 1s back then. Yeah, I mean, it's basically as like a $1 book, but now 9/8 are selling for like $100 a quarter.
Wow.
So,
what are Raws selling for?
I didn't even mark that because there were so many of them.
Yeah. Let me take a look while you're talking. I'll take a look.
Yeah. So my guess is if you send them in today, you may get them back within a couple weeks and be able to cash in. But I have a feeling there's going to be a flood of 9/8s.
Yeah.
At some point. But if they're doing a Disney Plus show, you figure that's not going to come out for probably at least a year and a half. So it's going to take a while.
So I imagine Jack Schaefer, who was the co-writer and director of WandaVision, and then she did a movie too. And when she was interviewed, I'd say it was like maybe a day or two before the actual release of the WandaVision WandaVision episode 1. Remember, I don't know if you guys recognize this or not, but she was being interviewed, and on the back of her wall was Wonder Man. So everybody was going like crazy, like Wonder Man's gonna be in WandaVision. Then WandaVision, I think it was like episode 2. I think it was episode 2. In the credits had Wonder Man's brother, Grim Reaper. Remember the helmet? So 1 or 2, something like that. So I thought it was a done deal. I remember I wrote that Black Talon thing on subreddit and all that, but it didn't happen. So all the people thought it debunked. Well, I bet Jack Schaefer is connected to this, and they're callback Easter eggs. And guess what? They're tied into Wanda. It's pretty cool. It's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, and I guess
I'll be honest. I always liked this character of Wonder Man because he was kind of like a dick, character, and he was very interesting. And of course, the Wanda relationship was always interesting. So I didn't think Wonder Man was a bad character.
How crazy was that though? Like most of the sales from just now were at 180 for 9/8, but all the raw sales were like $6.
Yeah,
so it's like
$10. Yeah.
$6 to $10 raw, 180 for a 9/8. So that's an insane price jump. But
all right, next on the list at number 5, Miss Marvel, number 13, and I like the show. I'll be honest, man. I'm really enjoying it. What did I do? So over the last couple nights, I watched Obi-Wan. I watched the first half of Stranger Things, The Boys, and Miss Marvel. And my two favorites are Obi-Wan and Miss Marvel. I really like Miss Marvel. I think they're doing a good job. And knowing that it's not meant for me, and then I got to kind of look away at the stuff, I still found myself enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it way more than I expected to. I mean, I thought it was going to be like basically designed for like 12-year-old girls. But I don't know what it is. I think her as an actress
she's great.
She just has like a vibe to her that makes you want to watch her and root for her.
She reminds me of Haley Steinfeld.
Yes. Yeah. Isn't that funny though? Because my initial reaction when I started seeing production, snaps of her doing her stuff was like, ooh, she's not a good actress. This is going to be a tank. And it's the exact opposite. I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So this is the first appearance of Is it Kamran? Is that how they said it in the show? They didn't say Cameron. They said like Kamran or something like that.
That's the model looking guy, and
yeah. So it looks like he's going to be like at the end of the second was it the second episode, whatever it was. So it looks like he's going to be pretty important to the storyline. To be honest, this was less than $10. Now it's like 15 to 20. It's actually probably a pretty good deal at that price point. I don't think I would pass it up for $15.
Totally agree.
When are we going to see Red Dagger? Are we going to see Red Dagger in this?
Yeah, I mean, in this season, I think so. Ooh. Inventor at least. And also, Ben, there's a variant for this, the Woman in Power variant, which is like Marvel and these comic book, they do these celebration, these theme variants like scrolls and stuff, and we hate them, but it's actually a really good variant.
I thought it was this, but it's not.
No, that's a good cover though. That's Al Pacino, right?
Yeah, and that's the Woman in Power one, number 5. Damn, you scared me there. You made me excited there for a second.
Yeah, I like that Woman in Power one you have though, Brian. So if you want to get rid of it, let's talk.
Decor actually kind of hit it. Miss Marvel is just plain fun. Yeah, I think so.
Decor.
Yeah, just plain fun. I like that. All right, next on the list at number 4, another one of those shows I talked about, The Boys, number 1, back on the list. Love this book. Love this comic series. I'll be honest, I like the series. The show is amazing, but when this series was coming out, those first couple years were so good on Wildstorm. Even I know I had changed to Dynamite, but man, Garth Ennis was hitting on all cylinders, and this was such a good, crazy storyline at the time. And I love this book. I want to see this book get its just desserts.
Yeah, and I still because it had actually, Rich, you were talking about this. I mean, this thing had gone way, way down. Like 9/8 were down in the low 300s for this. It's now back up to like 425 ish range. But to be honest, it still seems like a good deal even at that price. Like the show is, I don't want to say it's like maybe one of the best shows on TV, but
Dude, this is the
it's
best season too. Oh my
it's
gosh.
so over the top that you would think that there would be like the storyline would be just terrible, and there would be like,
Mm-hmm.
but you actually care about all of these characters somehow, even like in the middle of all this absurd violence. It just doesn't seem like you would care about any of these characters at all, but you do. Um, it's I'm amazed, especially being an Amazon show. I'm amazed
Mm-hmm.
that they did this well with it.
Yeah, the acting is insane too. And for the first two seasons, I couldn't stand Homelander. I liked the actor that played him. I just couldn't stand him. He's just so cocky and murderous. But now I was thinking just the other day when I was watching, I think it was like whatever the last episode, I was like, they better not kill Homelander because he's dope. And Soldier Boy looks like he's gonna be a fun guy too. I'm really glad they brought him in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, good stuff. All right.
sorry guys, spoilers. Sorry, my bad.
Number 3 on this list is a bummer. Again, we talked about losing comic creators earlier with Duckman's comic creator passing away. This one was a big surprise, and it was a gut punch, and that is losing Tim Sale, one of the best comic creators ever, in my opinion, especially the stuff he was doing with Jeff Loeb back in the day. And this is one of the big ones. Batman the Long Halloween, all issues at number 3.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, like this is what I think of when I think of Tim Sale. Like that's the first thing I think of is
100.
his art from this run. I thought it was telling though on the Father's Day, and that's why I use that cover, because tomorrow, this weekend is Father's Day weekend.
Right.
Stay in a grave, just it was like, so it was just kind of symbolic. But I mean, a lot of these Long Halloween books sold this last since his passing. And I think I think this series in general is just something. It's one of those storylines that everybody should have read at some point, and definitely if you can pick at least number 1 or
Mm-hmm.
maybe the Joker or something like that.
The last issue, yeah.
Yeah, those are just those are definitely Tim Sale covers. The Poison Ivy's gorgeous as well. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely getting a premium right now, but it's
There are
just
some cool books also that are not part of the set, and that are those specials, the Long Halloween specials, which I have here. I just threw these in here. This is right here. This is volume 1 that they did, Legends of the Dark Knight, the Halloween special, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's volume 2, came out in 94, and volume 3 right here. So be on the
Nice.
lookout for those too. These are really, really cool.
And they just had a one shot. Remember, Brian?
These are the one shots right here. Oh,
no,
they have another one.
Yeah, just
from
just like
2022.
I was
Well,
gonna say
if
just
you
like
guys
last year or
remember,
something.
the Matt Reeves Batman is basically taking its cues from this, right? This and Dark Victory, or is it this? I think it's this. I
think it's
remember.
this.
Yeah.
Negative space right there.
Yeah. So I mean, that's another cool thing. At least Tim and Jeff together got to get their flowers, before they passed, i.e., a movie being done about, kind of based on their storyline, which is amazing. And yeah, man, I'm a big Tim Sale fan. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. And it was really, really, it was kind of sad is kind of how we all found out. Jim Lee was the one that let everybody know. And, he was big friends, real good friends with him. And seeing that Jim Lee post was just heart-wrenching. So
it's brutal.
Yeah.
I got all choked up. Oh man, brutal.
Yeah. So be on the lookout. If you guys haven't read this, you guys can find it trade paperbacks. You can find it digitally. Do yourself a favor. Go read Long Halloween. Go read Dark Victory. Go read their Marvel stuff. Spider-Man Blue. They did Daredevil Yellow. They did a Hulk series. Like Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb were amazing together. As a matter of fact, I don't have it right here, but their first ever work that they did together was Challengers of the Unknown #3, I think, or #1. I can't remember. Be on the lookout for that. I'll talk about that later on this week. But very, very cool stuff. Be on the lookout for Tim Sale stuff. And if you guys already, don't know about Tim Sale, do yourself a favor. Go take a look. All right. #2 on the list. First appearance of Wonder Man. Shout out to Mickey, Swaggle House Comics and Games, a book that he has been talking about lately, even before the rumors, I believe. And Avengers #9, classic book. Not surprised it's on the list this week, obviously.
Yeah, it looks like the combination of Tim Knock headshot. So all right here on this one cover.
But isn't he one and done in this book? He dies.
I
in this
think
book,
so.
right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's pretty stupid. If you put it right there on the cover, Marvel proudly introduces Wonder Man and then kill him.
Yeah,
They do that all the time, man.
That's
They did that just
stupid.
recently with Black Panther and that Vibranium Man bullshit.
Oh, they killed Star Panther already?
Well, they didn't kill him, but he was Vibranium Man.
And
then
they
they
changed
cut
basically
off, and he's Star Panther.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because in the comics, I believe Reaper has Black Talon, the third Black Talon, resurrect him, and then that goes into the West Coast Avengers. And then I just want to add before Ben brings up the numbers, but if you guys are too late on this book, find there's a lot of cheap key books with characters surrounding this guy, and it looks like they're going into the West Coast Avengers run. So
interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
So with the Disney Plus show news, 8.0 sold for $1,900, 7.0 $1,200, 5.5 $6.25. Just a lot of sales. It's not a rare book by any stretch, but that's a lot. $2,000. Now, if you're just trying to get a nice, sub 10 Avengers book, that's, in high grade, that's one thing, but to invest $2,000 into this guy, I don't know. But,
yeah, I don't think I would, other than for the fact that it's a key Silver Age Avengers book. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but again, I didn't think they were going to do well with the Miss Marvel show, and it looks pretty daggone good. So
you remember the Wonder Man Legends variant? That was a cool figure, right? It was like what is that form that he takes? That diamond like ruby form or whatever. It was kind of see-through. I think that's what it was. Anyways, #1 this week, Spectacular Spider-Man #98. Richie's been talking about this one for a while, a long while. And I think it's, we kind of got really pumped for it, before we started seeing trailers and stuff for Into the Spider-Verse 2. And now we're hearing that he is going to be there. And people are going crazy for the first appearances and the subsequent appearances of the character. But yeah, very cool stuff. What are we seeing on the secondary market for this?
Okay, Raws are really hard. Again, and these bronze, copper age books, there are so many of them out there that are ungraded. It's really hard to follow raw sales. But basically, looks kind of like the decent copies are 60 plus for raw copies. 9.8 sold for 600. That's a lot for this. It feels like a lot to me, but when does this movie come out?
June 2023.
So a year from now.
June 3rd, yeah.
Villain spec is it's hard for me to get behind villains in general, because most of the time they're one and done. But
issue 100 is also a cool spot cover, right?
Yeah,
I love
milestone
99.
issue, yeah.
99's great.
Yeah,
but yeah, I like 100 too. Cool character. He's always been a very cool character. $60 raw. Look at that. Newsstand, low grade. 27 bids.
Yeah. So we're on number 1. I'll go ahead and let you guys know. Stick around after. We're going to go ahead and give away this 2-book lot of Jonathan Owen. These are both near mint copies. This is your cameo, and this is your full appearance. It also has first full and cover of the Hermit, but he's a one and done also. So this, to put it in comparison, is kind of like TMNT 51 versus 95. This is Jenica as a human, and then Spot's Jenica as a turtle. So
I thought that other one was the first appearance of Abraham.
Hermit, I believe his
No,
name's Hermit.
no,
Gotcha.
like
Gotcha.
Moses.
So, Brian, if you want to go ahead and load them up in the muffin.
Okay, let's go ahead. Instead of the wheel, what I'm going to do is anybody that wants to be in this giveaway, throw some comments in the live chat.
Absolutely.
And also, you need to subscribe and hit that thumbs up.
Thank you.
What are we at right now, thumbs wise? Let's take a look here. Thumbs wise. By the way,
thumbs wise, I just got that too.
Oh my gosh, my haul video is now at 96% uploaded.
I can't wait to see it. So dramatic, slow burn, baby.
I think somebody said that when I deleted the other one out, that they were right in the middle of watching it or something. But hopefully the sound comes through on this one, right?
Well,
Thank
right
you,
now
Righteous.
we're at 67 likes right now, 167 watching. Get us up to 85 likes, and we'll give these books away tonight. So hit the thumbs up button, comment in the live chat, and we'll give this book away. Again, thanks to everybody that watches us on the rewind. Don't worry, you guys. We are going to be doing giveaways for you, just like Ben just gave away those 2 great books. There are ways to get giveaways even if you're not watching live. But these live shows are so much more fun. So please hit that thumbs up and throw a comment in the live chat, and we'll give this book away by the end of the show.
We're gonna start having a lot more giveaways. Mellow Fellow is gonna start donating some books to give away, which is if he's sending me books to give away, they're gonna be big, they're gonna be expensive books that you're probably not gonna find anywhere else. So so make sure you're watching. And definitely make sure you're subscribed, because you want a chance at those for free.
Yeah. So Stein, here you guys, there's a link for Mellow Fellows Whatnot below. Hit that link. There's also a $10 off link. So go check that out. Stein, do you have a sale coming up anytime soon? I know we asked, but you're so busy, man.
With this haul, I really need to move some books. I really do. I have no space, and I'm just put in my order to get my office outside. So, I need to sell some books for sure. But I haven't done a Whatnot sale in a long time.
Well, you guys, there's a link below for Stein's Whatnot. Make sure you guys give it a follow so you know when he's got a sale coming up, because he's got crazy sales. Also, you guys, Dollar, you're still selling all the time on there. You got your stacker sales. You got anything planned this week?
I was going crazy, and then I wasn't feeling well, and I ended up being out a week. So yeah, I got everything shipped out. So we're going to be loading up the sales next week. Start saving more money.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. I will be having a sale on Sunday, you guys. I have some crazy books. As a matter of fact, let me grab some of them. I'll be giving away to anybody that buys 5 or more items with me that day. We're going to give away a really, really cool book. Shout out to Drew at Wanted Comics, who gave me this giveaway to give away. It is the Dark Knight's Death Metal 3 9.8, the amazing Robin King cover. So Sunday, you guys, you can find that information. My link tree is in the description below, and that sale is up. Go bookmark it. I'll be having just some. Let me show you guys some of the books that we got coming. Stuff like this. Yeah, I love First Lando. Really, really cool book. Second, love these Deadpool books. Merc with a Mouth, all that stuff. You guys hit that thumbs up button, and we're going to give away our giveaways shortly. A lot of cool Venom stuff that's going to be coming, stuff like that. Really cool books that people might not know about. The So Much Fun books. How about Frank Miller's first ever time that he drew Batman?
Wow, that's cool.
Static number 42, Static number 41, and
are those last issues?
Static number 1, yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
We're gonna have sets. I've got the whole set of Harley and Ivy. A lot of cool stuff that you're gonna find there. Some books that I never sold last week. So very, very cool.
Hey,
What
keep
time,
it thorough.
Bryan?
I will give you a true book.
Yeah. What time? It's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, you guys. If you guys check my link tree in the description below, it will take you straight to all those sales. For those that you guys don't know, if you ever hear anybody say, hey, link tree in the bio, I say it all the time. You click that link tree and it takes you to this, which is links for all the shows, the Whatnot sale right here. You click on it, it'll take you straight to that Whatnot sale. Which is really cool. And all you have to do is bookmark it, and it'll let you know when that sale happens. Not only is that stuff up there, but you can also find stuff like the most recent show, which is this show, the Hot 10, the latest Bogcast episode, which we did live last night. Episode 154 is a lot of fun. You guys can go to my YouTube channel and sub up. 893 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Help me get to 1,000. Where not only will we be doing giveaways, but a complete channel overhaul that is just going to be awesome. You guys are going to love it. So, by the way, how many thumbs up do we have? Let's take a look. We had 85 yet? We are at 78, you guys. Let's hit 85 thumbs up. We have 159 watching right now. Hit that thumbs up so we can give these books away. Let's see if we can do this. Let's watch it real time. Yeah.
Does that change? Will that change? Like if you're just watching it, or do you have to refresh?
No, it'll change. And a matter of fact, here we go. I'll give it one. How about that? 79, you guys. 79 thumbs up. 81 thumbs up. We got 4 more, and we'll give these books away.
Somebody just took one away.
Oh, you guys are killing me. No, there it went. There. So
we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up, and also make sure you guys are typing in the live chat for this giveaway. 82. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Again, you guys hit that subscribe button also right there. And if you guys are having problems, I've heard a couple people recently say that they're not getting notified. A couple of things you need to do. Obviously, you need to make sure that that bell is set to all, okay? And then wherever you get your notifications, if it's on your computer, you need to go to your computer notifications and turn those on. And if it's on your phone, you need to go to your phone notifications for YouTube on your phone and turn those on. And you'll start getting notified. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. There we go. 85 likes. Thank you, guys. Let's give this book away right now. Here we go. We've got 50 entries. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's give them 1, 2, 3.
Good luck,
5,
guys.
6, 7. And the winner is. Ooh, this is fun. Steve's gonna win again. No is the winner. No is the winner.
Congrats.
No. If you're in chat, let us know that you're in there, and we'll get you sent over to Richie's Instagram at _DO1LAR_ and let him know that you want those books, and we'll get them sent out there. There you are. Right when I was going to leave too. Congratulations. We appreciate you.
I'm here. No.
Yeah. No, let me go ahead and put Richie's link below, and you can hit him up. There you go. At _DO1LAR_. Nice win. Congratulations. And again, thank you guys for being part of this community. We really appreciate you. We do this because of you guys, and you make us enjoy it. It's nice to see that people enjoy the content that we're putting out, and we really appreciate you. And yeah, hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, subscribe, do all those fun things. We'll see you again next week.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads.
Double that. Peace.